The absolute weight category at the 2024 World Championship in Combat Sambo in Astana. This year there are 10 fighters in the super heavyweight division. The prestigious yet small category traditionally delivers spectacular and memorable matches. Today we'll look at the highlights of the tournament. The round of 16. The start of the tournament was memorable right from the first fight. Egyptian Zaki Khaled faced Turkmen Sambist Urberdi Meledjelidjev. The match was intense but ended early. An incredible hard takedown from Khalid forced his opponent to leave the match with help of medics. This fight served as a reminder of how dangerous pros can be in the super heavyweight division. The quarterfinal, the outcome of which was predictable. It was enough just to look at the fighters. Iraqi fighter Al-Rubai Mujdaba, who, given his smaller size for this category, looked miniature next to a real powerhouse named Mikhail Koshurnikov. Koshurnikov's 4-point throw and liver kick decided the match. Koshurnikov confidently executed a throw worth 4 points, and a precise kick to the liver literally settled all questions about the outcome of this match. Another quarterfinal match became a true highlight of the tournament. The match between the massive French fighter Marvin Delaney and the Sambist from Uzbekistan, Ziaud Hakimboev. This match was memorable not only for its spectacular throws, but also for the unusual circumstances. The Frenchman's jacket couldn't withstand the intensity of the fight and literally tore to shreds right at the beginning of the match. A brief pause to find a replacement jacket, and the fight continued. The first half of the fight was a true battle of titans. Both fighters exchanged powerful strikes, and the Frenchman even landed sharp low kick that sent Ziaudan to the mat. However, Ziaudan caught his breath and Hakimboev changed his strategy, switching to a more technical style of grappling. The Frenchman didn't know how to defend against the hooks. He caught his breath and Hakimboev changed his strategy, switching to technical grappling. His hooks were crucial. The Frenchman couldn't defend. Ziaud threw repeatedly, gaining an 8-point lead and eliminating Delaney from the tournament. His hooks became the key moment. The Frenchman simply did not know how to defend against them. Ziaud threw one throw after another, racking up an 8-point lead and confidently pushed Delaney out of the tournament, leaving him just a step away from a medal, just like last year. In the quarterfinals, the Egyptian Zaki stepped into the ring with his knee already wrapped. An old injury that had been bothering him for over a year started to flare up again. Despite this, the power and aggression of Khalid left his opponent from Mexico, Marco Contreras, with no chances. From the very first minutes, it was clear that the Mexican fighter could do nothing but try to escape off the mat, trying to get away from the pressure of the Egyptian. These passive actions played a key role. It was the exits from the mat that secured Zaki's victory, giving him a chance to test himself at the highest level. The last quarterfinal was perhaps the most dramatic moment of this stage. Bulgarian Martin Marenkov faced off against Kazakhstan's Talgat Zientev. From the very first seconds, the Bulgarian was on adrenaline and started to pressure his opponent. Everything seemed to be going perfectly for him, like music on the notes. A throw with a hold at the very beginning of the fight gave Marenkov a solid advantage, 6-0. It seemed that just 2 more points and the Bulgarian would definitely be on the podium with a medal. But Zientev switched to tactical thinking. Realizing that strength alone wouldn't work against such pressure, the Kazakh changed his tactics. He skillfully used Marenkov's mistakes, turning his own aggressive style into a weapon against the Bulgarian. Talgat made a fantastic comeback, claiming the victory for himself. Mikhail Koshurnikov, the reigning world champion, is the main favorite of the tournament against Ziauda Hakimboev, who represents Uzbekistan. Ziauda is 39 years old, but he is an experienced fighter, having recently become the champion of Asia and Oceania in Macau this year. Against Koshurnikov, he clearly had little chance, and it's not about age here. Mikhail is currently the best Sambist in the world in the super heavyweight category. His level is simply unattainable for most opponents. The fight unfolded according to Mikhail's classic scenario: a fast, precise and destructive style, a clear, sharp, quick jab that I could only see in slow motion, and a hard kick to the liver literally put an end to this match. Hakimboev realized that it was no longer safe for his health to continue and chose to focus on the bronze medal he had won. A decision that can only be respected. Sometimes health is more important. Unfortunately, the injury of the Egyptian fighter Zaki Khaled sustained in the preliminary match prevented him from competing for a spot in the final. However, he stepped onto the mat not for the fight, but to pay tribute to the tournament, the organizers and his opponent. It's always the climax, and the final in the super heavyweight category creates a special anticipation among the audience. Last year, fans remembered the incredible match between Mikhail Koshornikov and the giant from Cameroon, Maxwell Jantu. At that time, the Russian athlete literally stunned the 135-kilogram representative from Africa with his throws. But Maxwell couldn't come to this championship for reasons beyond his control. Now, Koshornikov was set to face his semi-final opponent from last year, Talgat Gientaev, the host of the tournament. Their previous confrontation was remembered for a small spat and misunderstanding on the mat. But combat sambo is primarily a sport where mutual respect comes first, and a handshake is a symbol of that mutual respect. Mikhail, being the favorite, immediately started to apply pressure. His incredible technique and anthropometry definitely set him apart as a leader. A powerful jab, a left straight, and then his signature body kick. And Gientaev was ready for such a scenario and tried to intercept the leg. But Mikhail reacted instantly and threw for 2 points. Plus 2 points for the hold. Well, the next successful attack in this match puts an end to it. The swift and confident Mikhail Koshornikov once again proved that he is the best in this division and became a two-time world champion in sambo. That's how the heavyweight division turned out at the 2024 World Championship in Astana. Mikhail once again dedicated his victory to his deceased friend, sambo wrestler Aslan Kambiv. That's how the heavyweight division turned out at the 2024 World Championship in Astana. Spectacular, emotional, and memorable. Friends, let us know in the comments what you think about this format of reviews. Are you interested in seeing the full fights of these matches?